Welcome to sports, everybody. Buddy Hield and the Sacramento Kings finally back in the win column last night in the NBA, riding an 8-game losing streak. It wasn't easy against the Memphis Grizzlies. This one a tale of 4 quarters. Kings down 42-26 after one. They outscored the Grizz by 19 in the second quarter to take the lead into the half. Kings faltering once again in the third, and they had to rally in the fourth quarter for a 128-123 victory. Buddy 8 of 17 from the field, 5 for 9 from behind the three-point arc. You finish up with 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists in 34 minutes.
Thank God for the win. Thank God for the team standpoint, fresh start, just coming in and just getting our mind right and ourselves right, especially a good Memphis team, we gave up 42 points the first quarter, especially coming from a 9-game losing streak or 8-game losing streak. Wins are never going to be pretty, but we were able to grind it out. They made tough shots, but we were able to weather the storm and we stayed to ourselves, and we were able to pick up the pace and just get stops and get easy left transition and guys make plays. I think it's Fox getting out and pushing the pace. I think it's me getting out pushing the pace and just setting the tempo. It helps us to be relaxed more and come in to work more and lock in for the good New Orleans team has been playing well.
DeAndre Ayton and the Phoenix Suns, they are back on the floor tonight against the New York Knicks. The Bahamian big man coming off a double-double in his last outing, 16 points and 14 rebounds in a 117-107 loss to the LA Lakers. Ole Miss Running Rebels women's basketball team opening up SEC play last night with a 58-51 loss to the Georgia Bulldogs. Valerie Nesbitt tallying 15 points and 4 rebounds.
Tough one tonight. I thought that we had 3 keys this game, and it was focus on boxing out and rebounding, play hard, leave everything out on the floor, and positive touches, positive body language in united front. And I thought that we hit those 3 keys tonight. A lot we can learn from. This team, it's, I call it the crock pot season. You can't, we're going to just have to continue to fight and be gritty and build towards what we want. But I was pleased with our effort and thought we had opportunities to win, and we just didn't make plays, and they did.
Malachi McCoy and the Benedict Tigers playing their first game of the new year tomorrow in Alabama against Tuskegee. While he's starting to show what he can do on the court, McCoy also putting a major focus on the classroom.
Being a student athlete, it says it in itself, you got to be the student first. You can't just be all basketball if you're trying to make it out, Education comes first at the end of the day, because one day you're going to actually put down the basketball, and what are you going to do after that? You could actually continue your career as whatever major you wanted to go in.
McCoy also spoke about why he decided to major in forensic science.
As a young kid, I was always fascinated by law enforcement, You could ask my parents, I would sit down, instead of watching cartoons and all that, I would watch series of CSI, Law and Order, or whatever it is, Criminal Minds, stuff like that. That field is actually fascinating, because you actually get to, solve crimes, help with the crime rate in your community, country.
Chris Ferguson closing out his collegiate career with the 21st ranked Cincinnati Bearcats yesterday in the Birmingham Bowl against Boston College. This one all about the Bearcats. They win 38-6.
A lot of ups and downs this season, and I think it's fell back on our leadership as seniors. We don't get on nobody, and there's no negatives talking on the sideline when bad things happen. There's encouragement. There's always good leadership, always good encouragement to the younger players. And, every now and again, I'll jump to left tackle, jump to right tackle, back to guard, wherever they need me, I'll go. And I think it's helped me a lot, because I feel like guard is easier for me rather than tackle, even though I'm good at all of them, really. Not to sound cocky or anything, but, I just work hard at my craft. I haven't been playing that long, so anything to get me on the field and stay on the field, I was willing to do. Don't bow your head, never duck your head down, never look at the ground. We telling defense, we got y'all, defense telling us we got them. It's all love, Somebody makes a bad play, forget about it, short-term memory, on to the next one.
Ferguson definitely going to miss the brotherhood he created with his teammates.
I love blocking for Mike and GD too, you know. Even though he always talking and getting into stuff he can't get himself out of, and in turn I gotta back him up. You know, I love the guy, I love the kid. These guys are like family to me now. They're all like my little brothers. Daz is the toughest quarterback that I've seen here since Geno. And I love the kid, man. I love Daz so much. We got a great relationship outside of football. My mother loves him. He comes over for dinner all the time, you know, and we always have talks, and he tells me, Ferg, I'm never going to let you down. I say the same to him. I said, I'm never going to get pulled out the game. They're going to have to drag me. Coming back for the 6th year, it feels amazing, man, just to see all those guys get to experience that, you know, being a great team. A lot of them wasn't here for them. Back-to-back 4 and 8 seasons where you're home for a month. So I just told those guys, I'm like, man, don't ever give up. Don't never let up, because that things could go bad real quick. And that's the kind of mentality we have day in and day out.
Ferguson, DeVar Darling also played football at the Division I level. Now retired, Darling all about giving back.
You know, I have 3 young sons coming up, you know, and helping back and giving back to the community is what I'm all about, man. So coaching them up in flag football, helping other athletes get right and mentor them mentally about the mental aspect of being a professional athlete, which is the toughest part. So you got to have the total package these days to make the big bucks. Plus, I try to follow everyone on Instagram, and every time I see a Bahamian athlete, a young Bahamian athlete out there doing well, for sure I go behind them and support them, you know. So like I said, I'm an open book. I love to reach out and talk and mentor any young Bahamian athlete, you know, learning or wanting to know how it is to be a pro.
The Bull Rage Class C Regatta kicking off the 2020 sloop sailing calendar on Wednesday in Georgetown, Exuma. Father and son finishing 1-2, but it was the student turning the tables on the teacher. 15-year-old Chris Roll skippering the regatta's namesake Bull Rage to victory. Leslie Buzzy Roll, his father, and Ms. Rui coming in second. Tyrone McKenzie and Fugitive in third. Fourth was Hog Tusk. Fifth, Golden Girl. Sixth, By Golly. Seventh, Termite. Eighth, the WG Thunderbird. Ninth was Queen. And rounding out the field in 10th, keep your eyes on him.
Supposed to have 2 races today, and the breeze wasn't in our favor today, so we got in one, and it was great. Yeah, it was great. It was great. The favorite boat come out, Bull Rage, and they did a good job. They jumped out in front and never looked back. Buzzy, well, he let his son beat him again.
We had a great race today. You know, my son gave us I gave my son a great challenge, but, you know, that he ended up victorious. The guys, they're learning, you know, and I'll be happy to step aside, you know, and once they putting their best foot forward, like Chris now, he's doing excellent. You know, I want more guys to step up like him.
The Bull Rage Regatta is, of course, the start of the race to the best of the best at the end of the year. Owner of the Thunderbird, the Reverend Dr. Philip McPhee, applauds organizers for the event's success thus far, but he believes it can be even bigger and better.
The whole concept of the best came through some people who did some very serious work to make sure it be a different regatta. It seems as though we're trying to make it an ordinary regatta. The best of the best should not be an ordinary regatta. It should be different from every regatta in the Bahamas. It should be financed differently. It should be attracting boaters from different islands in a different form and fashion to bring the kind of professionalism, the kind of flavor to attract not only Bahamians, but men and women and sailors from all over the world. We've lost that. We need to bring that back, that kind of relationship with all the people from England and Russia and all of that. We need to bring that flavor back, and whatever it takes, I believe we can get it. We just need to put the right people in front to get it happen.